Hey now. What's up, family? Let's check in, family. Share in the comments from part 1 and part 2 what really resonated, what message you received. Share some highlights. What's come up for you so far? What's up, family? What has come up for you today? What messages are you receiving? Are you hearing loud and clear? Take your vitamins, family. Ache. Show up as the queen that you are. I'm in New York, in the Bronx and Harlem. Keep up your spiritual work. Stay in faith. Some highlights, we're mothering ourselves. We're just sharing what we heard in the first 2 parts. Rest, stay committed, and run my shit. Yep. One of the things I've been thinking is running my life as a business. Not a capitalist business, but a business in the sense that I'm serious about my shit. I'm serious about what I'm writing, what I'm creating. You know, my life as a business, for me, even scheduling spiritual practice serves me. Like how much time I spend affirming, how much time I spend writing, how much time I spend, reading. Even like consuming, IG and shit. I'm very, very particular. Clean up your wounds. You heard womb. Oof, whole body. When you said clean up your wounds, I heard womb. Yes. Because that was the message for you, my dear. Clean up your womb. I have a workshop that's starting, a writer's workshop titled Writing from the Womb. It's on my wall, but also a link, Dominican Writers Workshops. I'm offering it coming up at the end of the month, September. And it's titled Writing from the Womb, WOMB. And the intention is that it's like writing from that place, from that most sacred place, and telling the truth. So yes, yo. Yes, yes, yes. Unfuckwithable. We are unfuckwithable. Yep. What the fuck? We're on to our third deck. Anyone else want to share what your highlight was, what you heard, what message? To fulfill my purpose and stop half stepping. Yep. All right. We are in part 3. Our third deck. We did 20 cards already this morning. Received 30 messages. We did 20 cards and received 20 messages. And in this third deck, we open with Our Lady of Creative Choice. Maferefun, Eggun. We have lots of choices to make. Some of you have a lot of options right now, a lot of opportunities, a lot of blessings coming your way. Our Lady of Creative Choice. Let me read you what she has to say. Ready? You have my power within you. You are free beyond wildest imagination. Do you know that you are a slave to no thing and to no one? You are a divine being. With the power of creative choice, you can create worlds, my beloved. Even the smallest choice contains great creative power. Do not cast your power aside. Trust me. Do not cast your power aside and trust. In what ways have you not trusted? What ways have you not trusted that everything is happening for you, not happening to you? At what point will you believe that you can have the things that you desire? At what point? Let's go. First card, third reading, third part, third session. We open with the World card. Let's stay here for a minute. This is the World card. The World card. What does that mean? Maferefun Oshun. This is a card about completion, mastery, manifestation, abundance. The world, Moyugba Olofi, Moyugba Olorun, Moyugba Olodumare. The creators of the universe want you to know that they are giving you the world. We have access to the world. My brother is so proud of me. I feel it even on the days that I'm like spread out on the floor crying and a mess. Because I have days like that too. Most recently, yesterday. And I was like, he doesn't want this. He doesn't want to see me like here on the floor because he wants to see me like I am, dressed to the nines, perfumed up, face put on, and ready to celebrate the world that's coming to me. Like, I can't wait to share. I have huge news to share at some point. And it is because I have a knowing and a faith that the universe is providing, that I am co-creating with the world. And because I'm creating, because I'm moving, because I'm serving, because I'm giving, I'm receiving amazing things. And so the World card, Maferefun Oshun, they're bringing us the world. It is right to be emotional because your spirit guides, your ancestors are saying, yes, my child, that message is for you. You have done such your ancestors are proud. My brother is proud. My brother is watching me right now saying, yo, sis, look at you sitting down and just listening to messages that I'm bringing to you. He's fucking proud. He wants me to know that what I have right now is nothing, is minuscule, is peanuts compared to what I'm gonna fucking have. Voy a recibir mis flores en vida. I am receiving my flowers in life. Ache Modupue, brother. Ache Modupue. Let's go. The World card. Someone please share as I post cards. Tell folks what cards came up. So the first card, number 1, was Our Lady of Creative Choice. Number 2, the World card. The 4 of Pentacles. You are secure. You are safe. You are stable. You lack nothing. Everything that you need, you already have. You are safe. You are secure. You are protected. You are safe. You are secure. You are protected. You're locking people out of your life because you need to. Because you need to. You are safe. You are secure. You are protected. You are provided for. I am safe. I am secure. I am provided for. I am protected every day. Every day, not some days. Not once in a while. Not when everything is fucking lined up, when everything feels like it's in alignment. Every day, even on your worst day. Yo, Imani, I love you. I am safe. I am secure. I am protected. I am provided for every day. Period. Ache Modupue. Because you're worried, right? You're worried. You're worried whether or not that's stimulus, because you're banking on that stimulus check. You already have that shit spent. You're banking on that additional whatever it is that your states might give you for unemployment. You're banking on that. It's peanuts. It's fucking cheles. It's pennies. You're banking on pennies when you are meant to have the riches. The fucking riches of the kingdom. Please stop playing small. You are safe. You are protected. You are provided for. The universe got you. Trust. And if you can't trust, and if it's hard for you to trust, fucking learn. It's time to learn. Our next card. The Hangman. Life got you by your throat. You feel hung. You feel trapped. Maferefun Eggun. You feel trapped. You feel suffocated. You feel claustrophobic. You feel like you are sinking into the abyss. You are safe. You feel hung, right? You've made mistakes. You've made mistakes with your money. You've invested in shit that just wasn't for you. You're hung. You're spending money right now frivolously. I know what that is. It's so funny. The Hood Healer, I love you, said months ago to Leo. I'm a Leo. And sometimes I catch the Hood Healer's lives like right when there's a message that I needed to hear. And this particular day, she said, stop spending fucking money. I had over $300 worth of Fenty makeup in a shopping cart right before listening to the feed. Over $300 of makeup. And I'm like, bitch, where you going that you need all that makeup? You in quarantine. What the fuck? So I know what that is, right? To like feel hung, feel like, oh, I really fucked up. I'm spending on things that really have no value and don't serve me. And so I flip it, right? So now when I do purchase something, like for example, it's crazy because the other day I was really sad because I didn't have money in the bank. It's all right, guys. I'm not asking for money. I'm good. The universe provides. This particular day, I was thinking about Queen Afua's cleanse. There's a cleanse that's happening, a 21-day cleanse. And if y'all don't know who Queen Afua is, AFUA, please go follow her. The Hood Healer also posts her book all the time. If someone could drop the title, because it's somewhere in the house, I don't know where. But this cleanse, this 21-day cleanse, and if we ever needed a cleanse, it's right now. The Brujas of Brooklyn, other sisters that I love, they are doing a collaboration with Queen Afua for this 7-day, 14-day, 21-day cleanse. And this particularly, I was looking at the cost, and I'm like, it's an investment on me, it's an investment on my body, it's an investment on my sanctuary, right? I'm like, yeah, but your bank account is not a reflection of the investment that you're trying to make. But I was like, but I fucking need to do this. Something has that. Sacred Woman. Thank you, Imani. Sacred Woman is the title of the book. Please get it. Please order it today. And so I was like, fuck, I have to do it, and I have to do it now. It's September. I need to figure it out. It's different amounts for each kind of the 7-day, 14-day, 21-day. And that night I went to sleep. I woke up in the morning and I was writing the Brujas of Brooklyn, and I was trying to figure out was like the latest date I could get my money in to get the product sent. And I woke up to someone on Instagram, Instagram follower fam, who had donated, just sent me out of the universe, right? A blessing. And I was able to buy it. See, that's what I mean, that the universe provides. I wasn't asking anyone for anything. It just came. See, that's what we're talking about. So feeling hung, right? Had I given into, I'm hanged, I'm broke. I don't even use words like I'm broke or broken. That takes me out of alignment with what it is I'm trying to attract. Period. I am fucking rich. I am fucking abundant every day. And yes, I did get all of those Fenty products that I had in that cart that day. Yes, I did, because the universe provides. That's all I'm saying. Okay, card 4. The Priestess. We've already received messages from the Priestess, and again, we're being reminded. See, she's cleaning. She's cleaning. She's outside and she's cleaning. She's cleaning shit, clearing the way, clearing things out of the way, moving it, shifting it, right? Because our Eggun, our spirit guide, is saying, you will never have what I have promised for you until you are finished with that, whatever that is, that messy motherfucker in your life, that mess you have in your fucking house, that debt that you won't fucking pay off because you're still irresponsible as fuck, right? And so our spirit guides are saying we cannot, until you are done, until you close that chapter, and that chapter might be poverty mindset, thinking that you're broke, thinking that you deserve all the fucked up things that are happening to you, thinking that you ain't ever gonna be shit. Do you know how many years I had to work on reprogramming those words, that condition? I'm going to be 50 next year. And I would say it has taken me 50 fucking years to get to the place of, oh no, I deserve so much more than I have allowed in my fucking life. And listening to my intuition, I allow it to guide me every day. When I'm being told by my spirit guides, you can't go there, I do not go there. When I'm being told by spirit guides or through people like the Hood Healer and Brujas that I can't touch that I shouldn't do that, I heed the warning, because I know that it's spirit speaking through these people saying to us, stop. What's up, Brit? So family, figure out, this is we are the high priestess. We talked about that. We are the authority. We are the queen here. And so right now, mystery is the word. Like if there was a word that I need to title this entire 50 card reading that we're doing this morning, it's mysteries. All this shit is a secret for a reason. Not everyone is supposed to have access. Not everyone is supposed to have access to the wisdom. They just, because they don't know how to use it. They don't know how to use it, and they don't use it for good. And so trust el misterio, the mysteries that are in our DNA, because we are promised. Listen, we are promised such a beautiful life. Like when I think about who I was just 20 years ago, when I was 40, when I was 30, when I was 20, in my 20s, when I really believed that I believed I deserved to be violated, or I believed I deserved to be spat on. I deserved that. For a man to spit at me, a lover, in my face, I believed I deserved that. And so because I believe I deserved that, I believe that I deserved to be treated like that by everyone. So I went through a stage of allowing for people to disrespect and demean me until I could no longer take it. And the moment, and that message came through spirit, through my then 12-year-old daughter. My daughter was 12 at the time. That she was like watching me saying, if you're so unhappy, I will always be grateful. I literally had a nervous breakdown at the office because this woman was so horrible to me and so disrespectful and demeaning me and trying to crush me. And she was trying to crush me because I was powerful. Because that's what they want to do to us as Black women. They want to make us feel so small because we are so massive. We are massive. We are so large. Just the fact that we exist, that we were born in this body. And so this woman wanted me to believe that I wasn't shit. That it was like one of the worst experiences of my life. And my daughter was witnessing it. Because I'm my daughter's hero, right? I'm an Orisha on earth for her, right? I'm raising her to be a giant, to be a legend. And here I have people who are trying to stomp on me. And she looked at me, crying, head on the desk, her slurping her noodles. And she just looked at me and she was like, Mommy, if you're so unhappy, quit. It was the wisest shit I'd ever heard, and it saved my life. My daughter, who is 28 years old right now, is an angel on earth. She came down here on earth to, in so many ways, teach me. So this wisdom that we're talking about, this intuition, listen, because they come from so many sources. They come from people, music, lines you read. Study. Stop being lazy. Stop being lazy with your fucking life. You are the high priestess. We've been talking about sitting on your throne. Let's sweep all the shit out. You don't need it. If you haven't worn it, if you didn't wear it last season, you are not wearing it. Donate that shit. Get rid of it. If you haven't put on those shoes, get rid of it. If you have sneakers, if you have 100 sneakers in your closet, you know damn fucking well you don't need them. Donate. Because when you clear the path, it's coming. But we talked about hoarding too. Will you hoard all that? I don't know what else to tell you. Because the sun card shows up. The sun. Olofi, Olorun, Olodumare, the creators of the universe. Because once we're paying attention to like that inner wisdom and that intuition and the way that our ancestors stay wanting to communicate with us, it's really as simple as lighting a fucking you can't light a candle. You can't be that committed to your life. A fucking candle? They cost 25 cents. Go to the dollar store, man. You can get a candle for $1. Because the sun is trying to shine down on your life. Olofi is saying, once you clear all that shit out, I am going to bless you. I'm going to give you so many amazing things. I'm going to fucking bless you. Bow before me. Greet the sun. So we were talking about how to start the morning. How do you greet the day? Greet the fucking sun. Because we have risen. The fuck? We have risen. We're awake. The sun is trying to bless us. It's trying to grow us. It's trying to expand us. It's trying to teach us. My brother's like, you need to come back to Arizona. I will. My brother wants me to come back to Arizona. To go back to Sedona. To go and do that hike. Oh, my heart. My brother was diagnosed with cancer, stage 3, in January of 2018. I would love to come to LA. I would love to come to LA. Yes, I will come to the West Coast, Imani. You got it. January 2018, he was diagnosed with stage 3 cancer in his stomach. And it was fast. It was so fast. January, we got the diagnosis. And February 2018, I take my first trip to Arizona. To see, I've been to Arizona, but to go see him intentionally. And it was because we had the diagnosis. He'd been living there for 12 fucking years and I hadn't gone to Arizona. On that trip, him and his wife, Elsie, they took me to Sedona. They took me to see the vortex. Now, imagine my brother, who is over 250-pound Virgo ox. He's like massive. I arrived to the airport in Phoenix and he lost so much fucking weight. Someone give me a time. What time do we even get on here? Because sometimes this shit will disconnect me and I want to make sure I save it. I don't even know how long we've been on. He had lost so much weight. He had dropped like that. But he was carrying a chemo pack. So these, like, there are people who wear this like box, I don't know what it's called, but they receive their chemotherapy. Thank you. Their chemotherapy from this box, this medicine. And when he showed up at the airport, he snuck up behind me and hugged me, and I tried not to cry because he had looked so weak and so skinny so fast. Like, literally, he was in pain in December, went to the doctors in January, I went to see him in February, so it was like 4 weeks. And he was in pain, not complaining about it at that time. And he still wanted to show me a good time. He's like, I want to take you to Sedona, and I want to take you to all my favorite spots. I want to take you to my sushi spot. I want to take you to my bar. And I'm like, this motherfucker's bugging because he got cancer. Like, in my mind, I'm like, we don't got to do shit but sit on the couch and watch Star Wars. Binge Star Wars the whole week. He mustered up the strength, him and his wife, to surprise me and take me to Sedona. And if he had enough strength, he was going to take me to the Grand Canyon that day. And I was like, motherfucker, you crazy. Like, you didn't need to do that. He took me to Sedona and got out of the car, and we proceeded to go on a hike. And I knew that shit was a lot. And I didn't want to do the hike because I didn't want to push him. And we did this hike, and it was beautiful, and these red rocks and red sand and red mountains, and I touched the vortex. and I felt the vibration beneath my hands. I felt the earth beneath my hands. I just felt myself being blessed during that time, being held and just praying for my brother, just like praying for a cure, praying for a miracle, like whatever I needed to give to save him, I was going to do it. Bendiciones. And I remember asking the earth if I could take some of the sand with me and take some of a few of the red rocks with me. And I brought back like three little tiny rocks and just a little bit of sand. And I keep it by my bed, right, as a reminder of him. And so the sun, the point, that day was so sunny and so beautiful. And he gifted me with such an amazing memory. Like we went and we climbed to this beautiful chapel and we lit a candle for him and we prayed together and we cried there. And I believe in the power of prayer. Like, of course it was unrealistic of me to believe that I could make a deal with Elegua, bargaining with Elegua. Elegua, if you save my brother, I'll give you this. This is how I was living during that time. The sun always shines. The sun always shines. Elegua kept him alive as long as he could keep him alive. And that loss has taught me so much about why I'm here, what I'm here to do. Most specifically, the book that I'm writing right now, right? The book that I'm dedicating to my brother from watching him die, transition, and leave. The sun card. So with the sun is a beautiful message. I share that story because it was a beautiful memory. But the sun is new beginnings, it's blessings, ache, period. Eight of Wands. This is movement. Get on your knees. Get on your knees and give thanks. Or stand before the moon, the stars, the skies, the sun, Ra, Olofi, your Loas, your ancestors, and give thanks. Give thanks for the blessings that they are bringing right now. Everything that I've achieved right now, I credit to my brother. My brother had worked it was like on speed, the blessings that came to me this year. Like I won't share it because it's mine. But when I tell you that I am rich, it is because my ancestors made it so. And because I believe that I deserve it and I'm worthy of it and I've done the work to have it. And so I give thanks. When I light my candles, I'm giving thanks. When I'm ringing my bells and communing with each Orisha, I'm giving thanks. When I'm online with you, I'm giving thanks. We're here. My Virgo angel for sure, holding me down. Give thanks. This card, you traveling. Period. The Eight of Wands is change. Shit will never be, it's forward movement. When I tell you, I did a reading, it was the Lionsgate portal reading, and it was about accelerated ascension. That was the word, accelerated ascension. Yo, if you didn't feel that shift, leaving Leo season, entering Virgo season, if you didn't feel that lift off, then you're missing it. You are missing it. You are staying behind. You are getting fucking lost in the shuffle. But the rest of us who are out here, knowing we ascending, we moving all the way up. We're moving all the way up because it's our time and we deserve it. Five of Pentacles. Oh, by the way, that 8 is you're traveling. A plane ticket, you're moving to another land, you are moving to another state, you are moving to another country, you are out. That's forward movement. So pack your shit and get to stepping. Stop holding yourself back. Five of Pentacles. This is insecurity Poverty and worry. My brother's here to let you know, stop being scared. Stop being scared. Maferefun Oshun. Stop being scared. You have nothing to worry about. Poverty? That shit isn't real. That shit isn't real. You ain't poor. There's nothing poor about you. You gotta work on that. That insecurity, that questioning, that imposter syndrome, that believing that you don't deserve it, that you're not worthy, that you're not smart enough, that you're not good enough, that you're not pretty enough, that's gotta go. We can't worry about it. It's funny because I think for me, if I think about the thing that I'm worried about, if I'm being honest, my worry is very connected to my healing, right? My worry is connected to my joy. My worry is falling into a depression, in a darkness that is a familiar place for me because I am someone who battles with depression. That I'm on a roll now, right? I feel like, yo, you're on forward movement, like the card prior. Forward, I'm moving, I'm traveling, I'm creating, I'm building, I'm doing all these amazing things, and I'm afraid that my worry is that if I slow down, I will feel the massiveness of my grief. And if I allowed myself to feel the massiveness of my grief, then I wouldn't be able to get back up. That's real. I share that because it's not just me. If I'm feeling it, we're feeling it. We're all feeling it, you know? But I wake up today knowing that I have nothing to worry about, man. Look at me with my Fenty makeup. All the Fenty, the whole face Fenty. To say that I am worried, that I am safe, that I am provided for. Insecurities, right? Work on that. Let's write some affirmations. Let's say some kinder things to ourselves, right? I have on my wall, I post affirmations, and at some point in my life, I'm going to have a journal and a book of affirmations and 365 days of meditations and reflections at some point. Write yourself an affirmation. Affirmation is just you loving on you. Period. I am prosperous. I am abundant. I am worthy. I am safe. I am secure. I am brilliant. I am a motherfucking force. There's a woman I also follow. Her name is Coach Stormy. And she has a meditation that she chants every fucking day, and she gives me chills when she does it. No weapon formed... What is it? No weapon formed against me shall prosper. Or no enemy against me shall prosper. Something like that. If someone knows it, please write it. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, right? And I'm like, there is nothing that... Yo, here's a story. I had a really close friend that I love and admire. We're not friends today, but I love and admire. And many, many years ago, we had a falling out. And she was drinking. We were outside a bar. And she was drunk. And I was, buzzed. But she called me outside to chat with me, and she's like, yo, I feel like you're always trying to one-up me. You're always trying to... I feel like you're always competing with me. You're always trying to one-up me. And you're always competing with me. And I stepped back and I said, but, I said, you're not my competition. I have no competition. You could never be my competition because I have no competition for what I'm here to do. She took that shit as, oh, who the fuck? But the truth is, lo mío es mío. What's mine is mine. What the universe has for me is mine. Period. So I have no competition. I didn't have no competition then. And I definitely don't have no competition now. Because what's mine is mine. And that's universal law. My gifts are mine, and I share them openly and lovingly because I know that I'm a vessel. That, you know, they're not really mine, actually. They're not mine. They come through me for you, you know. But again, I have no competition because nobody's going to do it the way I do it. Just like no one's going to do it the way Hood Healer does it, or Brujas of Brooklyn, or Coach Stormy, or any of the women that I follow who are Tatiana Tarot, you know. There are women, there are people in the spiritual space that I follow that I'm like, they deserve everything they have. And what's coming, we just, listen, Imani knows. Wait for it. Wait till you see the kingdoms that we are going to have soon. You either riding with us or you're going to be left behind. And that's the truth about this spiritual process too. Don't think for a moment that if you're not doing the work, you're going to be able to come. Everyone is welcome, but not everyone is coming. Not everyone's getting on the fucking chariot. Sorry. That's all we're going to say about that. That's that on that. So you either doing the work or you staying. Sorry. You will not be coming to the cookout. Nope. 6 of Pentacles. Is this shit gonna close on me? Let's close out of here. I want to restart.